It is so good to be talking to you guys again. I apologize for my long absence. The last couple of weeks I've actually been staying at my parents' house quite a bit, just because of various reasons. One, it's kind of nice to be snowed in with someone. We've had a lot of snow. We've been snowed in a lot. Today it is unbelievably cold. I believe this morning I saw that the real feel is minus 21, and I saw temperatures at 0 degrees, and it is snowing again. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. It's a really fine snow. But I am at home today. I was planning to work from home. I haven't gotten a lot done yet. But and then probably head over to my parents again for the night. So yeah, it's just been a lot of fun to spend more time with them, and yeah, Mom and I did a puzzle together. I've been reading, just having fun hanging out with them. But today, what I am working on, and I thought I would take you guys with me, is some meal planning. I have been trying to get back on plan again with the ideal protein diet. If you've been following my channel, you know that I lost about 40 pounds last summer, but over the winter it's slowly been creeping back on. So I've been meeting with my coach again. I decided that probably what would really help me is to do some meal planning, because it's too easy when I'm like with other people and I'm like, oh well, it doesn't really matter, this time, and I'm finding out that it kind of does matter if I want to actually be losing weight. So I was thinking about how, and you guys have to excuse that table back there. I actually brought in that table because I thought it'd be fun to sit there by the window to work on some editing, and when I'm working from home, and eventually I would like to replace the table with like a writing table or something like that, but that's what we have for now. Anyway, back to the meal planning. I was trying to think what I could do that would really work for me. And I have my different just planners and papers out, and I actually don't have a 2019 one yet. But so often when I do it like that, if it's not right in front of me, I don't look at it, or I lose my papers or something. It suddenly came to me that I should see if there's something available on my phone. And I think that might be something that I would really use, because, the phone is something that you always have with you. Let me turn that light off because I think it's going to glare on my phone. So I was looking at different planners, and I saw this one. It's called Plan to Eat. And I don't know, maybe it was just the way it was designed that kind of attracted me. But I did realize that you have to pay for it after a 30-day trial. But I was like, if I would really, really like this and it would really work, I would pay the $38.99 for a year. I mean, that's only about, how much would that be a month? A couple dollars a month. So it looks like you can actually add recipes, which was something that was felt important to me. I can link, I think what I can do is, so I'm just going to click on add recipe, and then you can add recipe by hand or import recipe from the web. So I'm going to do that, and then it asks you for a URL. I'm going to go back to my Pinterest, and I'm going to go into my recipe. Okay, I'm going to go into ideal protein. One that I use a lot is the Mexican Salsa Verde rice made with cauliflower rice. And I'm going to try to link that. For some reason, it just keeps loading when it's trying to load the January. So while that's kind of loading, I'm going to see if it eventually loads, or maybe it's something I didn't do right. I am going to go get started on lunch. I have a winter mix that I'm going to use. And normally I use the rice cauliflower, but this is something I had on hand and that needs to be used. So I'm going to cook that with hamburger. This is like a local raised beef, so I know it's a good kind. And I have the chicken noodle soup mix from Ideal Protein. So I'm going to put a concoction together kind of based on the recipe. It's called Mexican Salsa Verde. If you go on my Pinterest, I have it saved in Ideal Protein Phase 1 recipes. And I just kind of do a variation of that. I use hamburger instead of the chicken, and I don't use like beef broth and stuff. And I will link, I actually did a video where I made this stuff, and I'll leave that link below and in a card up above. It is an absolutely gorgeous day in spite of the cold, as you can see. That's the one thing about often when it's so cold, it's also very clear and sunny. And I would much prefer that to gray days. So while that's frying, get this heated up, I am going to go back to my planner here and see what's going on. Oh, it is still loading. Okay, so it seemed like it worked a little better once I actually subscribed. I didn't have to put any credit card information in or anything, but it's just allowing more things. And I think this might be the web version. So what I did was just went on my laptop, and I think I'm going to work off of on it off of here. And then I think if I saw right on the app, there's a way then that you can sync. Yeah, it'll sync. I think this would be a much easier way for me to enter recipes and things anyway, doing it online. So when I started working on this, I was like, wow, this thing has some serious capabilities, and it feels like a lot more than I need. There's a little plus sign, and then you can just add the recipe, you can put the title. I'm just staying very basic. So I'm putting the title of my recipe and the URL where I found the recipe online, so I can just click on it. After I put in the name of the dish and where to find it, I can go over here to plan and add that to any day that I want to. Then I close it, and it has added it here. And you can also move these around really well. I can easily just move this one. Let me try to do it with one hand. Oops. You can easily just drag it up into there. And now I have it for lunch, or I can easily remove it as well. Let me see here. How do I do that though? Oh, here. You can just easily remove it. So I'm kind of feeling excited about it. It's taking a little bit of time, but I'm trying to tell myself that that's fine. It's good to just spend an hour doing this so I have my week planned out. So I'm going to go ahead and take out about half of this hamburger so that I can have it tomorrow or later on for another dish. I think this was close to, not quite a pound of ham, maybe close to a pound of hamburger. At this point, I'm kind of following my Mexican salsa recipe from Pinterest, but I'm just kind of doing my own thing too. I put this winter mix in with hamburger, some olive oil, and now I'm just going to put some seasonings in it, and I will use the chicken noodle soup mix, and I'm hoping it'll turn out well. Okay, I'm going to sit down and eat while I do a little bit more meal planning. I'm loving how once you have your recipe on this calendar, you can just right click on something. Whoops, not right click, sorry. Just click on this little symbol there, right here, and you can duplicate it, and then you can just drag it to another day, like if you want to have the same thing like another day, and then you don't have to go in and go through the whole process again. You could easily drag things around if you change your mind which days you want what. And yeah, I think I'm really liking this. It's taking a little time and I am tempted to give up and be like, oh, I need to go do some other work. But I'm trying to tell myself, no, you need to plan this all out or you're not going to get it done. So far, I've got a slow cooker chicken roast, a peppermint chocolate shake, then just some salads I kind of made up on my own, and then some things that actually have recipes linked to them. You guys might have been seeing these Ideal Protein boxes. This is the items I picked up this morning when I went to meet with my coach. The chocolatey chip pancake mix, of course, that is something that I almost always get, and I have my cookie dough fix. That's really good. I talked about that on another video. And then this is actually a new thing that they just got in, a party mix, and it's really good. And then of course the chocolate drink mix, which you can do all kinds of things with that. And then I got the chocolatey coconut bars today. So I had one of these for breakfast this morning. Another thing I'm discovering on here that's kind of cool is you can just press this little plus sign beside the lunch, and then you can put in the ingredients you need for that dish. Like for my Mexican Salsa Verde, I know that I'm going to need some green salsa, so I am just going to put that in there, and then you can go add ingredient. And actually, if I need, trying to think if I need anything more for that, I need cumin, I know, so I'm going to just go like that and add that yet, and then add ingredient, and that's supposed to, I think, put it over into your shopping list. Let's go over into shop. Yes, now there is all the ingredients that I am needing for my dishes. So what I'm most curious about is how this is going to sync with my phone. It seems like when I'm on my app, it wants me to hit subscribe, and then it takes me to like a online version, which if I say shop up here, it all of my list of ingredients or my shopping list comes up, which is exactly what's up here on my desktop version. And I've got most of the week planned. I don't have Sunday or Tuesday filled in, but I'm not sure. I need to think about it a little bit more because of being on the Ideal Protein diet. It's pretty, yeah, the variety isn't as broad, and so I need to think it through a little bit more. But I feel good with what I have planned so far, and now I just need to go get what I need. So I have to say that I'm feeling maybe a little bit down about being back on the Ideal Protein diet, just because it's so strict, and I was really enjoying eating more foods again with, you know, like grains and some things like that. But I know also how good I felt. Yeah, I know how much better I felt, how much better I slept at night, and how much better I felt when I had lost weight. So I'm trying to keep that in sight, and also keep next Wednesday morning in sight when I go back for another appointment and hopefully have lost a couple pounds. That's always so rewarding. So I'm trying to keep my eyes on that and just think about how that, there's other things in life to enjoy, whether it's relationships or shopping or, there's things other than food. And so yeah, I'm just trying to keep that in mind, and hopefully I can come back and go back into the groove again. In the meantime, the sun just continues to shine so beautifully. I can't help but be in a good mood when I look outside. As you can tell, I still have some of my winter things out, which on a day like today, it seems like that's fine. But I do want to get rid of, when I come back home to stay, I do want to get rid of my Christmassy items and kind of redecorate, because yeah, a lot of the, like the pine needles and things are obviously falling off, and some of this Christmassy stuff doesn't feel very appropriate anymore. So definitely wanting to work on redoing some of those things soon. I am just heading out now to go to the grocery store, and you guys, it is cold. You can feel the cold almost slicing through you. There are a few other crazy people in this place, but mostly I have the place to myself. So I have my app open, the Plan and Eat, so I can kind of see what I'm needing to get. They do have a good price on cauliflower, which is always nice. I always have the hardest time finding sugar-free pasta sauce, and seeing this, it's not the kind I usually get, but I don't see the kind I usually get. So I didn't find all of my items, but I am thankful for the things that were on sale. The spinach was on sale. I think the sauce was, the green salsa was, the mushrooms were, the eggplant was not a bad price. The cauliflower was on sale, coleslaw, and the radishes were on sale. I got some turkey pepperoni for the pizza I want to make. Probably technically this isn't the best thing to eat on Ideal Protein, but I would like to, it is a turkey pepperoni, and I'd like to try making a pizza. And I might change my menu a little bit and go with a spaghetti squash. The main thing is like meat. It's pretty expensive here, and it's really hard for me to get it when it's not on sale. So I might go to some of the local, like Walnut Creek Cheese or some places like that, and try to find some items and see if they're on sale. I don't know how well you guys can see me here, but so I just got out of the grocery store, and I spent about $20 on the produce and some items. And like I said, I think I'm gonna finish getting the groceries at another store tomorrow, but it is freezing cold, and I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for following along, and I hope that I will be able to get some more vlogs out here shortly. Watch for vlogs on the meal planning and what I'm going to be doing for meals the next couple days. And yeah, I have some organizing videos I want to do, just some ideas for my house.